Hello everybody, it's Lexi over at the Podunk Paper File. Today I want to start by making a book. I want to start at the very bottom and work my way into an entire book with you guys because I feel like not a lot of people know what a junk journal really is. And it can be a lot of things, but essentially it's a journal. You can write in it, you can write ideas, thoughts, you know, anything you can really think of. I have one right here that I keep by my desk, and it's where I scribble down and jot down ideas or thoughts or quotes or something funny one my friend said. My friend gave me this, and it said congrats on being above average, and I thought that was really funny, so I stuck it in here. This was the first one I ever made, and Jeremiah's brain wasn't firing on all cylinders. Everyone's ruining his day with these text messages. You can put anything in these, like a grateful heart is a magnet for miracles. I put a quote right there. I write down things that I'm grateful for. Just anything. I even went through here and I wrote on these little things and doodled. See, I was just doodling there and I wrote down something there. And anyway, they're good for that. They're good for notes. They're good for anything you want to do. So I thought that maybe, look, names for the shop, all the things I thought about. I thought that maybe I would start by just making one from the ground up. So this is a book that I got at my local thrift store. It was like $4. It's from 1958, which I think is so cool. And Wilma, sweet little Wilma, used to own it. I wonder where Wilma's at these days. That would be cool to know, wouldn't it? Okay, so anyways, now this, I need to take it apart so that I can use the book cover and spine as my foundation. So what I went ahead and did is I opened the book up and I cut down the sides right here and right there to take my book apart. And I was really careful not to cut the spine right here. Didn't want to cut that. I want to keep that intact. Now this book would be really cute just as it is as a junk journal, just filling it with papers and stuff like that. And I don't know. I've thought about doing that, or I can cover it. I think I might decide later. Let's decide later because I don't want to decide right now. Okay, so now what I want to do is reinforce my spine. This needs to be sturdy because you're going to have a lot of pages that are going to be held in by this spine, and if it's not sturdy, your book falls apart and then you don't have a book and it's not worth much anymore. So we need to make this sturdy, and so let me show you how I do it. File folders. What I do first off is I measure, which is the devil, but we do it because we have to. Okay, so it's about 2 inches wide. But I think I'm gonna go like 1 3/4 inches so that it just will snuggle, you know, in here, and then this will be able to still go like this. The hinges will work properly. Okay, so 1 3/4 inches wide by, so it's about 8 inches tall. Let's see. So it's about 8 inches. Words are hard. Okay, I'm going to do 7 by 3/4. So 1 3/4 by 7 3/4. I'm just going to write down this scrap paper. It's part of the book I tore out. Poor Wilma. She'd probably die if she knew what I was doing to her book. Okay, so 1 3/4 by, what did I say? 7 3/4. Now I'm going to put that to the side because I will forget if I don't. So keep that handy for myself because, you guys, my brain these days, having kids really just, whew. So I'm going to put this off to the side for a minute. Now, to make my life a little simpler, what I think I'll do is I'll keep the folder together, and I'm lining up this line here. Oops, can you see the bottom? Okay. I'm lining up this line and this line so that when I cut, it stays square. And I said 1 3/4. I remembered because I wrote it down. And let's see. So I'm going to trim it 1 3/4. So that's 2. I'm going to go through one more time just because ooh, that was, you guys, that was scary. I hate these craft knives. They scare me to death. Okay, so this is too thick. I still feel like that's pretty wobbly. I want more sturdiness to my journal. So I'm going to go over and I'm going to make another cut. Okay. Okay, go over it again. Be very careful. Firm, steady, even pressure. Take your time. Okay, so now I've got 2 of them. If I glue them all together, that might do it, but I'm going to cut 1 more just to be safe so that I don't have to come back and cut again, because I don't like doing things twice. Or like, you know, I like being prepared for things if I can be. Okay, so let's see. Measuring, so I've got 1 3/4 this way, and I'm using the ruler to make my line straight. That's what I'm doing here. You can use a guillotine cutter for this. You can use scissors, but you know, you can trace it and then use scissors if you don't have a craft knife. I can't cut straight to save my life. I've tried for many years, you know, about 30 of them. I just can't do it, you guys. So, okay. Now I got that. I'm pretty sure that's going to be sturdy enough because we also have, you know, this from the book, and we're going to put all of this. Let's make sure it fits as far as width goes in here. Okay. Now I'm going to trim down the tops so that they'll all fit together nicely. And what did we say? 7 3/4. See, I remembered. See, and if I start at 7 to 14 3/4. Okay, so I'm gonna come over here. And I mean, you can start over here in this corner where it's like the beginning, but I'd have to move, and so I just line it up where I'm comfortable. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and oh, I forget, 1 4 5 6 7 3/4 would be right there. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to do firm pressure on it, and I'm going to trim it, and I'm only going to do a layer or so at a time. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to go over it several times, move the stuff out of the way when it's cut. Okay, something moved. Sorry, I got to just scoot it because now I know where I'm cutting. Okay. Watch me struggle, watch me struggle. I'm going to actually do less. Less is more sometimes. I gotta remember that. Okay, so there's 1. I'm gonna get it. You guys, I think I need to sharpen my craft knife. I think it's... So how you sharpen these is you break off one of the pieces. I usually like it when my husband does that because I'm a chicken. I just don't want to get cut. And it's okay if he gets cut, you know. So these little pieces right here, you can save them or toss them. I'm going to toss them because I don't know at this time what I would do with them. So for now, I'm just going to toss them. I'm going to say that's okay because hanging on to all of your scraps is, it's a nightmare because then what do you do with it all, you know? So anyways, I do have ideas for that, but it's for another day. Okay, now I want to glue all of this together so that it's nice and sturdy, and I left it at the fold the way it is so that it's easier to line up for me, and I want to use a really sturdy glue, so I'm going to pull out my Fabrifix. Fabrifix, this is Fabrifix. I got this off at Hobby Lobby. I used my coupon. I didn't pay that much for it. It's really heavy, or it's a really strong glue, and it doesn't make your paper warp, which is what I like about it, because it's not water-based, it's a silicone-based glue. So Pam at the Paper Outpost had the idea to put it in a Sugar Bell bottle, squeeze bottle, and I like that because this bottle is heavy duty. It's like really thick and hard to squeeze, which hurts my hands when I'm doing a lot of crafting. So this is the bomb. I keep it upside down so the glue comes out fast. And okay, now I'm gonna glue it. My hands, I have carpal tunnel. I've worked typing on a keyboard for a lot of years and just rolling burritos at Taco Bell, and just everything I've done up until this point has given me carpal tunnel, which is kind of a bummer. It hurts sometimes. So anything I can do to like alleviate that pain, I like to do. So Sugar Bell bottle it is. Okay, and I'm just gonna smooth it over. Now I'm gonna take what's called a bone folder, this little guy right here, and you can get these at any hobby store, you know, Hobby Lobby, whatever, Joann's, Michael's, I don't know where else, probably Walmart. I mean, really, you could probably find one there. They're pretty common. It's basically just for your creases, but because I put that glue down that's a little bit thicker, I want it to still be flat, and so I decided that I would just squish it down like that. Okay, so next. Okay. Go around the edges. You really want to make sure the edges are grabbing, and then just go down the middle. And then glue that bad boy. Okay, so we're 11 minutes in. I want to try and hurry because I want to get at least the base done, but in like 30 minutes. I don't want to make long videos because long videos, sitting through them is stressful. So I'm going to try and make shorter ones if I can, to like 30 minutes max, you know, kind of that time frame. Oh, I don't know if you guys can hear the fireworks going off outside, but it just scared the bejesus out of me. My son, my 5-year-old son, and my 35-year-old man-child are outside right now just having a blast, and it makes my heart happy that they get to spend so much time together and they have a good relationship. Mark is Levi's stepdad, so Mark's my husband. And Levi and Mark are just really good friends. Okay, so the two that I already glued together, I'm just gonna lay on top of each other and glue them together and see where we're at, because if it's thick enough, then I'm not gonna keep gluing, but if it's not thick enough, I'm gonna add some more to it. So this craft mat is made from glass. It's We Are Memory Keepers. I got it at Joann's. It was really expensive, but worth it. The regular craft mats that you can use that, you know, are like the green ones or whatever, I don't know. Those ones hold on to stuff, and this I can just wash with like soap and water and the glue will all come off, and that's why I have it, because I'm messy. If you're gonna do this on any other kind of surface that you can't just clean, you definitely want to put something underneath you, like a magazine or something, like, you know, that's just trash you can just put down like that. Okay, good talk. So now I think this is pretty sturdy. Hi, honey. Hi.
Guess what?
Were you lighting off fireworks with Dad?
Yeah, we were lighting 30,000.
30,000? That's a lot of fireworks.
I know.
Okay, we'll go back downstairs. I'm making a video, and then I'll come hang out with you, okay?
I can see your video.
Well, you can see it when I'm done, okay?
Can I grab when if you let my tongue go after you're done painting?
Yes, Levi. Okay, so I'm gonna call that good. I feel like that's pretty sturdy, because if you put that together with this, you've got, no, I don't like it. I'm gonna just go one more. I'm gonna go the extra mile, because I really want to make sure that this book is going to be held together and last the test of time. You know, because if you're gonna make something, you want it to be good and last. Okay. Sorry, my little boy, he's not used to me making the videos yet, so he'll be in here visiting, and that's okay with me. He's in my world. Okay. Now I'm gonna glue this to this. Very complex stuff, guys. Sorry about my lighting. I have a new light coming in the mail. Actually, it's here. It's downstairs. I just didn't get an opportunity to set it up because I forgot that I got it in the mail. So I was like, you know what? We're here. We're doing this. Let's go. Okay. So, oh, did I glue that together already? I hope so. Oh, I can never remember. Okay, that is way sturdy. That is gonna not fail the test of time right there. Okay. Now I'm gonna glue it in here. I just want to make sure it fits. I like to check and make sure everything looks good. And then I'm gonna put the glue down on this because then I can make sure I don't have excess glue on the sides over there where I don't need it if I put too much down. Okay, so drop that down in there, give it some pressure. Just make sure the glue gets kind of equally distributed by pressing down, using your hands. Your hands are amazing tools, that's for sure. The 8th edition. Oh, Wilma, don't ever look at what we're doing on Facebook, okay? Who knows? Maybe she's a junk journal lover too, and she's like, "That's my old book. I want it back." Oh man, I crack myself up. Okay, now we have our foundation down, and we got to decide what we want to do for the outside. Do we want to keep it the Tabor's Cyclopedic Medical Dictionary and just put paper in there, or do we want to cover it? I think I want to cover it just for fun, just to show you how to do it. And so I'm gonna grab my paper here, and this is gonna be the base. As far as decorating it, I don't know where I'm gonna go from here. I kind of just have fun with it, you know? So what I wanna do is I want it to hang over. So when I measure this, okay, on the outside, I want it to hang over enough that I can fold this edge down and glue it. So I'm gonna make a cut. Where's my pencil? Right about here. That way there will be like an inch around the whole thing. And the way I line this up is, oh, let me get Wilma's book out of the way. Okay, so I'm gonna put this on this line, and then once that's lined up, I'm gonna put my line where I need it to be. On a line, line, and then I'm going to cut the line. Okay, lines. Okay.
I'm going to go paint, Dad. Mom, can you go paint?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay. Now, that's about how big we want it to be. So now, I'm actually going to glue it from here over. And then I'm going to make the spine a different, like something else. I don't know if I'll do fabric or what I'll do there just yet. I have a bunch of stuff I can look through. But for now, I'm going to start it right here and make it be about an inch over. And I don't like the measure, so I'm just going to say, you know, that looks pretty good. That looks good right there. Okay, now I'm gonna make a cut. All right. I know you guys love watching me use this craft knife. It probably has you terrified. Oh, Lexi, don't cut yourself. Yeah, well, I won't. And if I do, you'll see it here first. You guys can come with me to the ER, okay? Okay, and then I'm just gonna use this as a template to measure. Now, and this has these dots right here. I don't mind that because I'm going to actually it'll be folded and hidden, so I'm not too worried about the dots. Now I'm just going to use my one I cut as a template to trim down the other side for the back. And I don't know if I got through it all. Okay, retract, put that Okay, here we go. 2 pieces. Okay, so I'm gonna glue this one down first. Now, since this piece is bigger than the book, I'm gonna glue on the book and then put the bigger piece on so that I don't over glue the paper and then not know where I'm actually trying to put the piece. Does that make sense? Does it make sense? I'm sure it does. Okay, so just putting my Fabrifix down. Now Fabrifix will grab really good. If you ever question that though, you can sand the top of this and so you know it'll grab a little bit better, but this is already pretty textured, so I'm pretty confident that the Fabrifix will hold the paper down. Okay, so now put this here. That's upside down, huh? Do you think anybody will notice? Nah, I don't think so. Okay, and I'm gonna get my bone folder back out. And I'm gonna make that a nice flat surface so you don't feel all those bumpies and waves that I just created with the glue. Okay. Now, for the side, what I'm gonna do, you can cut these corners off and then fold, but I don't have really good luck with doing that, and so I just don't do that. I always struggle, so I just fold the corners in so that I can ensure that everything's covered, and then I try and make it look like, you know, a 90-degree angle, square-ish thing right there, okay? Fold that up, glue it down. Do the same thing to this corner. Bye, Wilma, we'll miss you. Okay, put this up here. Okay, now that I've got that down, I'm gonna go along this side. Can you see what I'm doing? Okay, do you want to zoom in? You want to see closer? Check this out. Okay, I'm putting this glue down. Sticking to the Fabrifix for now. And I'm using the strength of the book to make sure that it gets a nice tight fit to the cover like that. Okay, and I have glue everywhere. I like to keep baby wipes handy and close. Clorox wipes, baby wipes, whatever you can find right now, I guess. But I like baby wipes because they're not so like abrasive to your nose. Plus these ones are like the smelly good ones, so that makes it a little more pleasant. Okay, so now I'm just gonna make sure that's nice and pressed down. I'm gonna use my bone folder, make sure it looks nice. Okay, I'm gonna do the same here. And here, and I'm actually just gonna go ahead and put the glue down now. Okay. Oh. All right, doing okay, hard stuff. Okay. Keep saying okay, and I'm like not trying to run a marathon. Okay, there I go again. Anyway, all right, so we've got this, and everything's glued down and in place. Now I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side with the piece that we've already cut out, and I'm gonna do this one upside down too, just in case the pattern, I don't know. Yeah, you can kind of tell, but nobody will ever know. We'll just flip the whole entire book upside down. Nobody needs to know that this was the way it really was. Right? Okay, right. Let's put down some glue. Make sure that sucker stays in place. Okay. Which way? Can we decide? Oh, guys, I forgot. Okay, whatever. It'll be fine. I don't think you can really tell. Sometimes orientation matters, but I think in this case it's not really that big of a deal. Fabrifix is pretty pungent. It has a very strong, like, acetone-like smell to it. And so if you can't stand strong smells, Fabrifix is probably not the glue for you. Right here, you could use the art glitter glue as well. Art glitter glue is a really strong paper-to-paper glue. It's called art glitter glue, but it's just a white glue that's water-based. And it doesn't have a strong odor like the Fabrifix does. But Fabrifix is magic. I can't believe what it can hang on to sometimes. Okay. Doing the same thing over here on this side that we did over on the other side. Gonna glue down my corners first. Go around the edges. Hold on to everything, make sure it stays put where it belongs. Anything that goes out, get that out of the way. I guess Fabrifix is a lot like rubber cement, but it's better and stronger. But it's got that same kind of like odor. Makes me think of rubber cement from when you were a kid, you know. I don't know, people still use that probably as adults, right? I haven't used it in years. I haven't even thought about it, but then, you know, the smell took me back. Okay. And I'm trying to just wipe off this excess glue just that's oozing out because I just don't want there to be glue beads or anything like that. And I want it to be pretty flat and stay nice. So that's kind of why I'm doing that. Okay. When I was picking out the paper for this book, I didn't think a lot, like too much about it. I didn't want to think too hard on it because I just don't, you can cover it and make it so much cuter than this. Like you can add so much to anything. I just don't think that it's necessarily worth overthinking it. And so now I want to cover up this spine. So let's see, what do I want to use here? What I could do is well, let's see, is that big enough? I could put that there, but that seems a little meh, drab, boring, whatever. So I'm going to pick out a different piece of paper to put as my spine right here. This is the book.
I have a surprise for you.
Oh, it's beautiful. I love it so much.
For you, and look on the back.
Aw, thanks, sweetheart. That's lovely. I'm going to put it right here and keep it safe, okay?
Okay. I'm going to get you another one.
Okay. I think this is the book that I've got that paper out of, so it'll match well. So I'm probably going to be able to find a really good... Oh, no. What, honey?
I'm going to make a beautiful one, and I'm going to show you it, and then I'm going to put a Y on it, okay?
Okay.
Love you.
I love you. We could do pink.
It's gonna be a rainbow with some rainbow dots.
Brown. No, not brown.
And that's what I can paint you.
Black? Ooh, I like this black one. So I'm gonna use it. I got this paper pad at Walmart. It was like $5. How many sheets does it come with? 25 sheets. Well, it's 25 designs. That means it's probably 50 sheets because there's 2 of each design. Who knows? I don't know. But I got that at Walmart recently, so it's probably still there. Now, what I'm going to do is I want to decide how far over I want the paper to be from the spine because I don't want to take up the whole page, but I do want it to cover up this. So, well, let's just do it and see. I'm going to go for this side. so that I can put my pencil mark down and see where it actually ended up. I'll do like about an inch on both sides. I think I want it just a little bigger than that. I'm gonna go here, and then if I want to trim it down, I can. Where'd my ruler go? Okay. I got this metal ruler at the dollar store. Spent $1 on it. Best dollar I ever spent. Just kidding, but I love this thing. I use it all the time. And the craft knife I got off Amazon. I don't know what brand it is though. I just got whatever one was like the cheapest, best deal on there, because that's how I like to do things. Okay, so now we'll put this down. And we want it to be about an inch overhang, so I'm going to cut off a little bit of this just because I don't want it to go over too much. So I'll just cut it to about there. No, about there. You guys seen any good shows lately? Like on Netflix, is there anything new that's come out that I should probably watch? If you don't mind commenting below and let me know what you've been interested in. I've been staying at home a lot with my babies, and I just need a new show because I've been here for so much time. I've watched a lot of them already. Okay, so there we go. That's pretty. Yeah, that looks really nice. Okay, so I'm going to put the glue on the spine. Oh, wait, no. I'm actually going to put the glue on this paper because I want to know where I need my glue to be. And since we're wrapping it around, I want to make sure we get the edges really well. But since we're wrapping it around, it doesn't have to go straight up to the top. And even if it does, it's okay because we're going to wrap it over to the other side. So no big deal if glue, we put too much down. Okay, so let's put this on here. Okay. Use the bone folder again. For the, where it, you know, does the thing, goes like that. I'm gonna put my bone folder in that little crease right there, just so that the glue can kind of grab onto it, and then, you know, it'll have room to bend and do what it will. The Fabrifix dries pretty fast, but it's a little bit more forgiving than the art glitter glue. Once you put art glitter glue down, it's pretty much there forever. You don't get to move it. It's not. And if it's kind of on there a little bit and it's still wet, you can kind of just roll it off like rubber cement. It'll just roll away the glue. But if it's dry, you're done for. It's there forever. So it is a little bit more forgiving. It's nicer to you. Okay. Make sure you don't rip your paper here while you're, you know, pushing everything down. Go over to this side. Put these down. And I'm going to kind of do the same thing where I pushed in the edges there. I'm going to push them in on this side as well.
Because it's white. Here, take the rainbow.
Okay, thank you, honey. That's beautiful. I love it so much.
Now I
You guys, my heart, I can't handle it. He's so sweet. The back?
Yeah.
Oh, you are just so creative.
I'm gonna do rainbow dots for you.
Okay. He's gonna make me rainbow dots now. I can't even wait. Okay. So now I press those into the spine there so that it just has room to, you know, fold, open, close, open, close. And then I'm going to do the same thing down here. Where are we at as far as time goes? We're about 35 minutes in. Okay. Should I make 2 videos? Should I go, like, do a part 2? Or should I just keep going? I don't know. I'll just keep going. Let's see how it goes. You know, that way you don't have to look through a bunch of videos to find like the one you're looking for. They'll just be 2 in 1. And if I get cut off, somebody tell me. Cause yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. 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 With all the okays. Driving myself nuts. So that looks pretty dang good. See, pretty. Now I've picked out this from before for the inside, but I'm having second thoughts because I don't know if I really like. You know what? I am going for it. I'm just gonna go for it. I bet it'll look nice because brown and green looks nice together. The brown and the black will be okay. It's only gonna cover a little bit. And then it'll give a nice vintage feel on the inside. I'm fine. Let's do it. Okay, so I just got to figure out how big I need it to be, and so we can cut it. So I'm going to go from right here, I think. So that's about 5 1/4 by, get my thing. So it's about 8 inches tall, so 7 3/4 again. See, I don't run down there. I don't know if that's actually called a book plate right there. Oops, potate. I don't know if it's called a book plate right here or not, actually. I don't know what this would be like referred to. If you know, let me know. But for now, I'm calling it a book plate, okay? So 5 1/4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 1/4. Where's my ruler? Who stole it? It couldn't have gone anywhere but right. Okay, found it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 1/4. So put it right there. Okay. And then I'm just going to use this as a template for this side. Now there's a little hole up here. I'm just going to avoid that completely by cutting it off. Like this. Sorry. It's got to be looking nice because this is the beginning, the front and the back of the journal. It's showing you the path, okay? The beginning of your voyage journal. Oh, you guys, this thing scares me. Okay, don't be afraid of it. You control it. It does not control you. I have to remember that. I'm just putting all my scraps off to the side for now, and then I'll put them in my scrap bucket later because I probably will end up using them throughout the journal. Plus, they're really pretty. And then we gotta cut it to be 7 3/4 tall, so we've got to decide which side we want, and I'm just going to use this side because it looks nice. Oh, well, actually, yeah, that side. Yep, that's what I want. So I'm lining up this line and this line to make sure I get a nice clean cut. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 1/4. 1/4? No, 3/4. See, it's a good thing I looked. It's a good thing I looked. Now if it's too big at 7 3/4, I can trim it down, but if I cut it too small, I can't grow it back. I'd have to find a whole new thing to cut out again, and I'm not gonna do that. So I'd rather it be a little bit too big and then go back and fix it than it be a little bit too small and have to go back and fix it. Okay, but that worked out perfectly. I have a little bit of the edge showing, and that looks nice. Now I just have to decide, ooh, what's this? Hang on, I need to get rid of this. Cutting away from myself. Oh, ripping? Can we rip? Yes, we can rip that. Okay. Scissors? I have little tiny scissors. Where are they?
Close your eyes, Mom.
Okay.
Cozier?
Oh, thanks, Levi. That's beautiful.
You're welcome. Now I'm gonna eat some.
Look at my cat pajamas. They're great. I'm wearing a moo-moo because they're comfy and it's nighttime. Okay.
I got some M&Ms.
Just
You want
cut this
some?
out. No, thank you, sweetheart. I'm okay. Honey, Mommy's making a video. Will you go downstairs and hang out with Dad for a little bit? I'll be down in like 15 minutes. Okay? And then we'll hang out.
And then let's crack one more time. Please.
Okay, so now...
Please, please, please.
Now I have to decide...
Today.
Now I have to decide, do I want the edges to be square or do I want them to be a little more rounded? And I think I'm just going to leave them square.
I really like a square. I'm just helping, Mom.
And then I'm going to emphasize the edges on this, and I'm going to use black because we've got the black here. And this is already brown, so if I used a brown, it'd probably be pretty blendy in. Okay, I'm using Distress Oxide. It's black soot color. I've used it to death, so I'm sorry about that. I wonder if I could clean that off. Look, I got this out. Let's see. Not much luck. A little bit, I guess. You can see the black soot words. Well, would you look at that? Now you can tell. It's black soot. Okay, so I'm just going to go around, and before I glue it down, I want to just emphasize the edges so that you can see a big difference, you know, contrast, fun things, boldness, all the great things in the world, okay? I can't believe it's New Year's Eve today. 2020 was a year for the books, let me tell you what. I was an essential worker. I worked at a job that I absolutely loved, and now I'm a stay-at-home mom because I did not like where the daycare my kid was going to, and it's more stressful on the family for me to be working than it was for me to stay at home with the kids and be here to pick them up for school and do all of the mom things. And so now I stay at home, and this keeps me sane. This is my happy place. You always got to have something that you do for yourself to make yourself happy, and this is my thing. So I think I want to do it like that. Does that look good to you guys? Or should I flip them? No, I like this. Let's do this. And I'm gonna glue it down. I'm just gonna commit here. Sorry about the shadows. The lighting is probably not the best right now. I'll get my light set up before I make another video. Oh, that's so cute. I really like it. Smush out the glue, make sure it kind of distributes evenly everywhere. Rub off the excess. Make it nice and flat. So whoever's holding the journal, you know, it feels nice in the hands. One thing that I like about these journals is the crinkly, crunchy paper of it all. I really like paper crafting. I do a lot of crafting. I used to teach acrylic painting classes. That was pretty fun, like for paint nights. And I liked that, but I mean, it wasn't my like thing, you know? And I started doing watercolors, which I like to use in my journals, but it's not like, oh yeah, you know. And I also made quilts for a while, and those were really fun, but it's really expensive to make quilts. And so I kind of veered away from that. And when I found out what a junk journal was from Aunt Nan, my friend's Aunt Nan, I was pretty much hooked from the get-go. I found her on Facebook and bought 2 from her because they were just the most beautiful things in the entire world. She made a bee one and like an old vintage Victorian one. Oh, I still have them. I love them. I flip through them all the time and look at them. And then from that point, I decided that I just wanted to make them, you know? And so I started watching a ton of YouTube videos, getting to know some of the other beautiful journal artists that are out there in the world. And I was like, you know what? I would love to do that. And I miss work, you know, I really do. I miss just that small piece of freedom that you get, you know, when you're at work with the people that you love. And now, not everybody loves their job as much as I loved mine, but I sure loved my job. So, okay, so there we go. We have got the basic, oh, hang on. Are we having issues here? No. We have the basic construct. We have the foundation of our book put together. And I think in the next video, we'll talk about how to sew the pages into the book and make it into, you know, and then we can start decorating it from there. So if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share. All of the love that you can send my way helps. I'm just starting out, so I really want to get out there and let people see what I'm trying to do here. And I'm also doing a giveaway. It's on our Facebook group page, the Podunk Paper File Junk Journal group is what it's called. And there I'm doing a giveaway for everybody that likes, subscribes, and shares my YouTube videos. They'll be entered in to win a junk journal, and there's pictures there on the site. And once you're finished doing that, just put done and I'll put you in for the raffle. And a week from today, I will be drawing a winner. So I hope that you guys enjoy the rest of your evening, and I will see you all next year. All right, thanks.